Today I'm going to show you how to install Cloudera's Quickstart image using a Docker container on an Ubuntu machine. I've already pre-installed and pre-configured an Ubuntu machine on Azure. It's got 2 cores and about 10 GB of RAM. And I have opened appropriate ports such as SSH for me to SSH into the machine. So the instructions that you might find in other locations are not complete. Sometimes there are certain details that are left out. So I decided to do this video and share with you all in hopes that it'll benefit some of you who might have got stuck with those instructions that are available on Cloudera's website as well as on Docker's website. So the first thing you do is you SSH into the machine. Assuming the SSH port is open, you log in here. This is what I'm doing here. And after that, once it's done, you want to make sure that all your packages on your VM are up to date. And I ran sudo apt-get update to make sure that everything is up to date. And as you can see, everything is packaged and everything is up to date. After that, this is my first step towards installing Docker. So I am installing docker.io using sudo apt-get install docker.io. This will take a few minutes. It's about 50 MB of additional disk space is required, and once you say yes to it, it'll open up the packages, download, open up, and install Docker for you. And once it's installed, what we need to do is we need to pull the Cloudera image from the Docker repo. And for that you use a Docker pull command. So as you can see, I did sudo docker pull Cloudera quickstart latest. So latest tells the Docker hub that please give me the latest version of this, so I don't have to worry about the versioning. And so do you. So if you just pass latest, you'll get the latest version. And once you do that, this typically takes a long time, about a good 10 to 15 minutes sometimes, depending on your connection. And once it pulls that successfully, you can check if the image is downloaded successfully by going to sudo docker images. When you put this command, you will see that it returns the latest the image that you downloaded, its size, and the image ID. This image ID is very important because you'll be using this in running the Docker command. So when the next step for us is really, this is the final step. So sudo docker run, and you pass on the host name as quickstart.cloudera. Even though we would not be using that host name to access it, we would be using an IP address. The IP address that the public IP address that we have assigned for the VM, and you also define the external port as well as the internal port. So 48 is for Hadoop UI, and 7180 is for Cloudera Manager, and 8080 is for demos and labs and so forth. As you can see, here's the image ID I'm using in the command, and followed by the location where my Docker is installed. If you check your VM after the Docker IO installation, you'll find under user bin, you'll find Docker executable. And for that you would pass quick start as a parameter. And once you pass this command, this process usually takes a good 10-15 minutes as well. And as you can see, you'll the application will install and start all the services, and um, make sure that everything is just do a quick sanity check to see everything is installed properly. um, and as I said, it'll take a 10-15 minutes of time, so be patient and wait until it's complete. So there you go. So at the end of this exercise, as you can see, all the services have started. Sometimes some of the services might not start, like an Impala or such. And if that happens, don't worry about it. As long as Hadoop UI Hue starts on time without any failures, you are all set. And once this installation is complete, at this point, what we want to do is we want to check out um, if um, if we can access the Hadoop UI. And for that, all you need to do is enter the IP address of your virtual machine colon 88. If you do this. Since I'm already logged in, it's showing me here. But what I'll do is I'll log out for the purpose of this demo. So when you go to the IP address of your virtual machine colon 8888, it should give you this view here. The default credentials for this instance. For the quick start is Cloudera. So once you enter Cloudera and sign in, and voila, so you just logged into your Hadoop UI. And sometimes you might find some configuration errors here. If that happens, there are certain troubleshootings that you would need to do. But majority of the time, if you have picked up a mission that's big enough with at least 8 to 10 MB of RAM, I think you'll be good to go. Okay, that's the end of this video. Thank you.